and that's because we were landing these EMPs reliably. Now we're going to be running Sombra on defense, and now it gets a little bit tricky. Because when you're playing offense, you have a lot of room to maneuver around. The team can wait for you to build up EMP charge. When you're playing her on defense, you run into this big problem where the enemy team ain't going to be waiting. The enemy team ain't going to be saying, oh, well, let's wait for Sombra to have EMP ready for the team fight. Or if they run in, they get EMP'd, they can just try and pull back maybe. Like, it's very hard for you to capitalize on the opportunity that the EMP grants you on defense. This is why I think Sombra is a very weak pick defensively. I don't know why I have a JonTron video. I don't even watch JonTron on the listing. YouTube, they nicely split this in half, so hey, let's go on to the second half of the game. Woo. Okay. We're going to be running her on defense. Let's just skip forward. While this person and their friend speaking Danish on Discord. Lovely. Here we go. Honestly, one thing I like to do when I start a game on Sombra is rather than taking this health pack, we could put a translocator down here, run out, put the translocator down here about 13 seconds, well not 13, I'd say like 10 seconds before the match begins, run over to the large health pack in the gift store over this way, hack that, translocate back, hack this, and have both these health packs available for us. Then we can go and hack the large health pack over this way maybe, and have control of 3 health packs. That also denies the enemy team a nice health pack that they can use, and also, by the time, the game actually starts, our translocator should be back and available for us to use to go and do this ranging out stuff where we're running out and trying to build up our ultimate as fast as possible. This is super aggro, though. I actually really don't like this. And the reason is this. The enemy team is just bad at getting out of spawn for some reason. I think something's distracting them over here. I don't quite know why they're being so bad about this, but this is just asking to get hooked. It's asking to get murdered by a soldier. It's asking to get blindsided by a lot of damage where we could just die. I would like to see us be a little bit more patient and perhaps wait inside the building that's behind us and then come out on the flank, then do the little bit of damage. You just got to make sure that you're being very careful with the translocator timer, because of course we are on a very short leash. I definitely think like the second that these guys start appearing, we're out. We are just donezo. We don't wait any longer than that. We cannot afford to take liberties, because if we get picked, our team is just fucked.
Okay, come back.
Okay, this is actually a disaster for us because their team went aggressive. And that's really bad for us because we just lost the Reinhardt. This is actually a good opportunity for us to do some damage. I'd actually maybe like us shooting the Roadhog instead. We might be able to build a bit faster. But luckily, the Reinhardt's a bit dense and decides that his priority, instead of blocking out, all 4 living members of the enemy team in front of him, no, he's going to turn around and block out the Sombra in the back, trying to shoot a Lucio and a Mercy combo that can keep each other alive through all that damage. No problemerino. And yet the rest of the team doesn't manage to capitalize, unfortunately, on that. Roadhog gets some good kills. This Pharah is just going to start decimating. We have no good answer for it. This is an example of a hack that I'm okay with, because this Pharah cannot take off anymore. So you can only sort of hover around. But you notice that we have like no opportunity here to do anything good. The best that we could probably try and do is throw our translocator this way, maybe try and go on the Mercy, but at this range we're not going to do any damage to the Mercy that she can't just Guardian Angel away from. If we translocate over, she's just going to Guardian Angel away from us, so she can't be killed there. We're not going to be able to DPS, out DPS Mercy healing on a Pharah who can just fly away. We're in a really bad situation at the moment. Don't like that hack on the Reinhardt there. I would actually like to see the hack go maybe onto the Mercy. That would be a little bit more useful, or perhaps onto this health pack. But we're in a really, really bad situation right now, where this Pharah could just hunt us down, do a lot of damage. You notice the weakness here of the defensive Sombra, where we're in ultimate generation mode, but when we're doing that, we're not putting pressure on the front line. So their Reinhardt just charged in, got himself a free kill, and then they just started snowballing really hard off the back of that.
Yeah, I will. Okay, thanks. I got EMP, yes.
Here we go. Quick slap of coffee. And now we gotta find ourselves an opportunity. Reaper's just chilling into us. We're just fucked here. There's actually a trick you can do, if I remember right. I think it works by you translocate and then stealth, and you start the stealth animation before you translocate, and when you translocate, you'll basically have to come out of the other side stealth, and it'll be very hard for them to find you. But we're in like a really shitty situation here. We've just been hunted down. And yeah, the enemy team's just rolling with momentum. They also have a Pharah. We have no good counter to that. I think at the moment we might have a soldier. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. We have a soldier. Okay, so the soldier can kind of deal with the Pharah, but the thing with soldier and Anna, especially in this situation, actually, we don't have... Do we have a... I think we have a Mercy instead of an Anna, don't we? Yeah, we don't have an Anna as well. So, literally, our DPS, like looking at this team lineup, the only thing that's going to be stopping these guys just running into us is these two and this one. The Symmetra is about to get swapped, I think, for something. I'm not quite sure what. There we go. That's a better frame. A nice and tidy frame. But right now, we're not really putting out any outward pressure. So all that's happening is Reaper's running around shooting people. Roadhog's just shooting our Reinhardt. Their Reinhardt could just walk up to our Reinhardt. Pharah's just flying around uncontested because Soldier's trying to deal with the Roadhog, the Reinhardt, and the Pharah and the Reaper. And can't deal with it all at once. It becomes very, very hard. And I think this guy's making a plan now. If I'm going to use this EMP and then I'm going to swap. And honestly, you probably might have been okay just not even bothering with the EMP here. Like, just getting that swap. Now that we have an Ana, maybe she might have enough time to start doing things. But you notice at this long range, like, we chipped off about 40 hit points tops from that Pharah, not really scaring her. The only way that I can actually see this working is if our team is better than theirs, and then we can just use it to punish any engage they have and try and, like, stall any engage, especially with a sound barrier. But you notice that the enemy team hasn't needed to use resources, and so they have all of these ultimates available. They haven't needed these resources so far, so they are so far ahead on the ultimate curve that they can just do whatever they like. We get a minor advantage with, hey, they just have to hide away a bit and we get some kills, but it's still pretty dire straits. Now they're starting to use resources, now they can start springing back maybe. And you notice we're shelling damage into this Reinhardt. We're not killing him. Like, we got to get headshots in that instance, or we've got to be focusing on the Mercy. Now we're going to swap hero though. Now's when this guy decides that, hey, a change is in order. Let's swap onto the Tracer. So let's talk about this change onto the Tracer, because actually I still kind of don't like this change. Why don't I like this change? Well, the problem is outward pressure. The enemy team's just running forward. They got a Pharah in the air that's just killing the shit out of everything. They're just running around doing kind of whatever they like. We can put pressure on the Roadhog, sure, but it's always a risky endeavor going Tracer versus Roadhog. There's always a bit of risk to that. It's not the cleanest counter in the world. We would have been better, perhaps, just having, like, I think a McCree, for example, would have been fucking amazing here. And Zarya would have also been absolutely fine. But I think McCree would have been just incredibly good here. I also think you could actually wrangle out a D.Va here as well, just to block a lot of incoming damage. But my pick here, if I wanted to play DPS on this instance, I would have probably gone for the McCree. The answer is I can help with the Pharah, and even though Pharah doesn't have the hardest time in the world against McCree, just because she can stay at a distance, if she's trying to dodge McCree and Soldier and Ana, it suddenly becomes very hard for the Pharah to get any opportunities. We can put pressure on their rear line here, but it's still not really going to be enough to stop them because they're just rolling through our team, and we want to be able to stop them doing that. We can capitalize on this at least and get some good damage done here. Get a pulse bomb nice and quick. Maybe be able to hold this. I haven't actually watched all the way to the end of this, so I don't know the end, so I can't spoil it for you guys. Maybe the Tracer pick will work out. Maybe the enemy team will fall apart and overreact and sort of panic about the Tracer when they should just heal up and just keep doing what they've been doing so far, but hey, we'll see. Ooh. Some lovely coffee. I can see people saying, like, why shoot the Ryan? The Mercy's right there. And I think that's in the instance where the Reinhardt and Mercy were together when we were still playing Sombra. And the answer is, being honest, like, shooting the Mercy I think would have been better just to put pressure on that. We really should have bombed the Lucio there. Nice. Really should have bombed the Lucio there. Holy moly. Yeah, and this is sort of the target priority thing that I want to talk about a little bit as well. Let's just go on this frame. But the thing with shooting the Mercy in that instance is it's a better decision than shooting the Reinhardt, absolutely. Honestly, Escape might have been better there, but we had no follow-up damage. Odds of us killing the Mercy as well is pretty slim. We really want to bomb this Lucio, or just kill this Lucio. Like, bombing the Roadhog isn't actually going to change much, especially if people are going for him. We definitely want to be burning down this Lucio as fast as possible. That's the thing that with potentially a huge impact on this fight that we can get rid of nice and quickly. You notice, Roadhog just survived. Yeah, Roadhog just survived it. Because a bomb, even though a bomb does, like, really, really good damage to him, a bomb still won't kill him and he'll get healed up very quickly by the Mercy. Our Roadhog's going whole hog. Gets caught out because he decided to whole hog in front of the enemy Roadhog. Still gets the kill. Hey. You better finish off this Lucio. Okay, good. Good cleanup. Like, the way... Ooh, they picked a Widowmaker for some weird fucking reason. Enemy team's gone crazy. Don't get me wrong, I love playing Widowmaker. I absolutely love playing Widowmaker. I was playing Widowmaker until 6 AM yesterday in quick play, which was a lot of fun. In this instance, we're actually fine focusing on this. Like, you got to think about it like this when you're playing Trace, and the same applies true for Sombra. When you are shooting into a Reinhardt's back as Tracer or Sombra, you are making them uncomfortable, but it's very rare that you're doing anything meaningful. When I say meaningful, I mean damage that's not instantly going to be healed up. Damage that's not instantly going to be fixed up by something else coming in and repairing it and healing it all the way back up. This is actually a really nice pulse bomb opportunity. Holy shit. Hopefully we can land the stick. Let's see in a second. But let's finish this thought first. So if you're showing it to a Reinhardt, like, yeah, sure, he's going to be feeling a bit ooh and squirmy, but honestly, the Reinhardt should just say, yeah, just mercy, just pump healing into me. He's never going to die to that. He's never going to fall down to that. He can just keep rolling forward. He can just keep pushing, doing whatever the hell he wants. And you are not having any meaningful impact. You really want to be drilling down when you get opportunities to making sure that the Mercy's feeling uncomfortable, making sure the Anna's feeling uncomfortable, the Lucio's feeling uncomfortable. Because when they're uncomfortable, they start making calls to the team. They start saying, team, gather around me a lot more. Team, protect me. Someone deal with the Tracer. Please, for the love of fucking God, who's dealing with the Tracer? Why is no one dealing with the Tracer? Why is no one helping me? I can't do anything. Tracer's all over me. How many games have you played where that's happened? You want to be that Tracer. Make sure you are that Tracer. I really think we have a good opportunity here. Like, we have a pulse bomb. If we blink right up to this Mercy and we're feeling confident, I think we could actually get a really good opportunity for a stick here because she doesn't have long to react and odds are she's going to come this way towards the Lucio. So we're basically cutting off any escape paths she has and we can just stick on her. After that, we can focus on trying to shell the Widow. We don't want to be staying in now, though. Holy shit. No, 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 no. Oh, God, fuck. Almost. That was... Ugh. The reason why I say we want to get out is because this is happening. Tracer's coughing. She ain't feeling well. Danger, danger, danger. If you remember coaching the many Tracer, 6 hit points. Fuck. When you get hit by a Venom Mine, be very conscious. You don't want to be sticking around in the Venom Mine. When you drop to 75 hit points, Widowmaker can kill you so fast. Anything can kill you so fast. So make sure you're getting out in a good time there. He's leading the Reinhardt on a merry chase. This is actually fine. Reinhardt, like, how scary is he? He's not. He's not scary at all. We could literally play with this man. Like, if we get 2 blinks, we could blink through him at this point. We could just back up. We didn't even need to blink them. We could have just backpedaled and kept shooting at him in the face. We can build up a second blink. We can go play with that Reinhardt some more. There's no reason why we shouldn't. He's got no support. We want to be making that Reinhardt's life a fucking misery. That's a Reinhardt that we can kill. We could start really causing problems for him as he tries to backpedal out. You notice he's still trying to escape, and he can't. We could have killed that guy a lot earlier. Just because he's on his own, he's a bit unfriendly, he's a bit scary, he's a bit scared, and hey, yeah, we just go and kill him. Okay, now they've got a Hanzo. Now the enemy team's gone fucking nuts and they're all swapping heroes. Guys, the enemy team's answer in this instance was not to swap heroes. If you start swapping heroes willy-nilly, you lose any ultimate advantage and... not the answer. Like, has that much changed? But we traded a Sombra for a Tracer. Did that much change where we really needed to swap the lineup? I don't think so on the enemy team. I am coaching the enemy team now, but it's just for the greater good.
I'm back, baby!
Hey, here we go. What
Can
do we
we
got?
get a 6 AM command now? Oh, no.
Sure. I'll do it after the stream. It's an okay-ish bomb. It's an optimistic bomb, but hey, I'm fine with it. I saw what you were going for. It didn't quite work out. It happens. We miss. Landing sticks is actually very hard. There's a tip that Tavik actually rolled out fairly recently. I want to try it myself, and I know that Sty's been using it. I love all the hype in the chat, by the way. And thank you, by the way, P. Clark, for sticking with us for this long as well. Which is that he's actually, like, Tavik uses right mouse button to do his blinks. I actually use left shift, but he's actually rebound his Q button to left shift. And he says he finds it a lot better. Whoa, Diva. Holy shit, girl. I love the fact that, like, Overwatch uses smear frames. Let's stick on the incredibly long-legged Diva for a while. But Tavik's actually changed his hotkey to have left shift B pulse bomb. And he says that that works a lot better for him. So I might experiment around with, like, changing what hotkey I use for Tracer's ultimate, and I honestly might change it to like one of my mouse buttons, for example, and see if that works a little bit better. So honestly, I think that could work better for Tracer, especially. Landing sticks is very difficult, very tricky, needs a lot of practice in it. It's not something I'm going to openly criticize people on, especially if they might not be comfortable with that, but hey, they win the game. But we saw the Sombra, like, doing such a good job on these pushes. Let's go back to the first video. Whoop, 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 whoop. We saw this Sombra doing really, really good stuff on this. And I want to highlight this playstyle because I've watched a bunch of different Sombras playing, and I'm going to contrast this actually because we still have a lot of time, so we're going to use that time constructively to look at RT's game and really contrast that between these ones. Because you notice this is literally, we're building, we're getting an ultimate up, we're getting the EMP ready, we're telling our team, EMP in 3, 2, 1. EMP, you know, shut out the lights, whatever the hell she shouts. Uganda is useless. She puts out the lights, no one can do anything, no one's doing shit anymore. Team runs in, you get a pentakill. You know, when Soldier 76 activates Pfizer, kills everything because there's no barriers, there's nothing stopping his damage coming in, there's no escape abilities, he can just kill everything. Like, we have so much power when we use that. let me find the Artie game as well. I'm sorry, Artie, I know I'm putting you on the spot here. And I'm saying, like, don't do this, ha ha ha. I'm not doing this to be mean. But we're going to instantly notice. Oh, mute that. So let's move to this one. So this is our good friend Artie, Mr. Artie himself, playing on his Smurf and Iris. I think this is 3.3k, so this is a little bit higher rating. We're going to turn the sound up a little bit. We can have a little bit of his funky tunes in the background. I don't worry too much about this getting content ID'd, and it probably won't anyway because there's enough noise going over it. But we're going to see, like, this is actually going to work quite differently. I like the investment into the golden weapon, by the way. It's very flashy. But this team lineup a little bit different. We're also on a very different map. Gibraltar's a lot harder to navigate. It's a lot more vertical, but that actually gives us a lot of ways where we can reliably get through using stealth. So remember, you want to translocate to get out. You want to stealth to get in. He's trying to hack Winston's console. Winston's actually very grumpy about that. Now then. I actually don't like this, for example, where we're using stealth instantly to try and just get out across the map. I honestly don't think we necessarily need to do that because stealth's going to be on cooldown for a little bit. It's okay-ish, I guess, if you want to take that health pack, but honestly, how many fights actually revolve around that health pack there? Not many is the fucking answer. If you're going to stealth anywhere, like, run out a little bit, stealth round, and take the health pack in the lower ground, because that health pack is used a lot more. And okay, we're in the same position we were before. 6, 5, out. Okay, good. This was a good sign where we can go pick up that health pack. We definitely want to be securing the health pack down here as well, just making the life a bit easier for ourselves. But you notice that because we stealthed, like, why were we stealth in this motion, is the question I have. We're out, we're safe, we're feeling good. We're not actually infiltrating at the moment, we're not trying to get behind the enemy team, we're actually moving towards our front line. We could be on stealth here, and we could just probably go and take this on stealth, and have stealth available when we need to push in now. When we could actually get into the enemy team, start doing damage, for example, to the Roadhog. Because now we're just stuck on the enemy front line, and we get picked off. And we're very, very ineffective when we are stood there. Okay, we're using stealth to get back faster. I'm okay with that now, because, hey, we used it in the spawn, it should be back up. But we really want to be thinking about how we're going to get into this back line, how we're going to do our infiltration, how are we going to make their lives hell. So, okay, we want to be... Well, let's capitalize on that. It's a pity we don't have hack available, but whatever. We should be able to finish this guy off. Nope, not quite. And honestly, we give up on this guy now. This isn't our priority. Like, we are not frontline damage. We don't do enough DPS. If you want to play like this, and this is sort of one thing I want to highlight with Sombra, is you've got to be thinking very carefully about, well, what am I actually doing? Could I be doing more with a different hero? Like, what are we actually contributing here? What are we actually doing here? If you want to be playing where we're shooting into the enemy barrier, why aren't we Soldier 76? And like that's the question I have in my mind when I saw this is why aren't we playing Soldier 76 right now, just shooting into the front line? Why aren't we doing more Sombra things that we could be doing where we're emphasizing our strengths a little bit more? Good attempt on Duke in the Reinhardt. Unfortunately, just a bit too much burst damage. He gets a really good right mouse 3 shurikens into our head, and we just get it exploded.
Actually, let's go from the back.
By the way, the reason why I'm very harsh on Artie is I know he can take it, and hopefully, like he's not going to be sobbing if I say one or two things that are kind of harsh. Like, to me, this is a lot better. This is so much better. This is so much stronger. Now we can get in, we can hack this, we can start capitalizing, we could maybe do some damage there. Hey, the Hog's coming out. We don't want to lose sight of the Hog. Somehow we survived that, even though this is Hook 2.0. Somehow we lived through that. Nice. Okay, we got that. Stevie's crying. He's going, wah, wah, wah. In chat, don't be that guy. Don't broadcast to your team stuff like, this is fucking dumb. It doesn't help. Doesn't do anything. Tilts the team. Don't be that man. Don't be that guy. Definitely when we're in a situation with like a, there was no reason for us, for example, to take our eyes off this Roadhog. The second he throws his hook, we want to be like trying to get out or flanking around, duking around. But honestly, we should be trying to fight this guy. The thing is, like, they're calling for the EMP because we got it available. And this is where I noticed that we weren't doing the transition correctly. And this is actually remiss of me not mentioning this until now, but we respawned here and we got our ability ready. This is when we want to change that, how we're initiating, how we're getting in. Now that we have EMP available, our priorities have shifted. Forgive me for missing this. Just a bit scatterbrained, I guess. I'm gonna have some chocolate. I've got, they're like Terry's chocolate orange wedges, aren't they nice? Oh god, oh god.
I am glad I'm now employed, but sad I will not be able to catch as many streams. Here is some money to help pay for the hundreds of hours you have entertained me.
Thank you, Little Pink Bowser. I'm sad that you won't be able to make it so many streams, though. You're going to be missed if your work hours overlap the stream. That's a pity. And thank you for the support to the stream so far. So yeah, when we have EMP available, we actually want to be keeping a hold of the Translocator. You notice how effective it was? The enemy team cannot stop you. Like, the only thing, I don't think even a Genji deflex stops you. He can bounce away the Translocator. If he's like jumping into the air at the time and blocking at the time, then he can bounce away the Translocator. But there's nothing they can do to stop us doing that. Rather than stealthing in with the EMP, we definitely want to be launching in with the EMP. This is actually a really good instance for us to do it because the enemy team is all in the courtyard. If we just lob the Translocator over, Translocator in, EMP, enemy team's all shut down. That Genji's not doing shit. That Genji's not killing 2 people. And we are, you know, feeling pretty good.
Same thing, from above.
Ah, coffee. There we go. Oh, chocolate, orange, and coffee. Ha! I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. So again, we're getting here quickly.
Spread.
And you'll notice that we're having a hard time now because we stealthed in and suddenly it's like, ooh.
Okay, good.
There we go. Honestly, it's fine getting that. It's absolutely fine just getting the Reinhardt. The fact that these guys are on the high ground, I love that Reinhardt race is barrier, by the way. That was very good of the Reinhardt. And then we could just shell onto this Roadhog. Roadhog's going to run off, but hey, we're pushing the payload. That Roadhog's not really going to be doing too much. In this instance, we definitely want to get the hack onto the Genji. So I actually do like the priority on that because hacking Genji just means that he's not doing shit. And this to me is like, you know, this to me is like the best feeling in the world when you're playing Sombra, when you're going, haha, you fool! You're running towards a health pack desperately, you're falling into my trap. There's no health for you there, there's no salvation that way, you're going to die. That's the best moment when you're playing Sombra, so that feels good, man. And you notice we're already 55% back on our ultimate as well. Let's just shell out damage, shell out damage, shell out damage. Good. Punish this Roadhog a bit, 80%, 82%. See how fast it is when armor especially isn't getting involved? It's holy crap, this is fast. We want to be backing off, let's try and hack this Genji maybe, because we're not going to get through that barrier anytime soon. Sombra's DPS output isn't great. Genji fucks up his dash. Okay, now we can just finish him off because he's super low. Okay, good. Let's use this opportunity. We can maybe get a pick or two here. We definitely want to be looking for opportunities to take some health packs. The Rana's run a stupid direction where she's just doomed. Good take on the health pack. Surprised we're not finishing that Ana off. We should be finishing that Ana off. Did she get away? I'm pretty sure she got away. Yeah, she's just run in there and healed. I think we can go with the Genji. I think we could, like in team chat, we could have just said, Anna's run up left stairs. Genji, let's go get her. And then you and Genji could probably finish that easy. We have ult, so we definitely want to be coordinating with the team, setting the team up. We could have a really strong push here. RT is in chat with us as well. He's being very honest and even said that this wasn't a great game by him, he felt, which is great. Like, it's great that this is happening. I think I try and play too much like Soldier 76 and use the invis to sprint too often. I definitely agree there. Like, you've got to think of it as more of an option to go around. Like, in this instance, holy shit, we want to be getting on that Mercy. You notice, like, we blew an opportunity there where if we use the Translocate to get a better position, we could have caught this Zarya very easily, for example. We could have also just caught the Mercy upstairs. Like, that would have been value. I mean, the fact that we see the Soldier, that's time to get out, but we could be punishing this Mercy behind us. We should be punishing this Mercy behind us a little bit and making her a bit nervous. Because we don't quite catch enough with this EMP, and as a result, Zarya just protects the Reinhardt and everything just starts going badly. Translocate with that, that's fine. Try and deal damage, let's get back to our health pack. Don't quite get there fast enough, we get cut down.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Feels bad, man, but hey, payload's moving forward a bit.
You don't even have to play Lucio, just get like Zenyatta.
I'm okay with using this to get out of spawn. This seems okay-ish, just because we have, like, we know that the enemy team's probably not going to be any further forward than this guy that we can afford. And the fact that we see him here means that, okay, this area over here, probably safe. We take that health pack, Roadhog can go pick it up. And this is where, again, you probably want to be communicating with your team, saying, yeah, Roadhog, there's a health pack right there. Ooh! TF2 spies flashback? No, TF2 spy flashbacks, anyone? Be super careful when running down narrow corridors as well. Make sure that your pathways are optimized so that you don't run in directions like this. You honestly might find it safer to actually just run around this way and just go straight past the point. Because when you go through choke points, that's a very good opportunity to get some damage. Can Ana nade and kill Sombra if you don't hack her? Yes. Actually, hacking Ana's is pretty worthwhile because then she can't use a grenade to keep herself alive. This is scary, but hey, we honestly just want to take it slow, but then we see an opportunity here. I'm okay with us trying to take this, and then this is just greedy. There's no way that the stealth's going to work. Hooray!
Thanks for some of the best Overwatch content on Twitch.
You're welcome, Evil Olive. Thank you for sticking with us for 2 months. Thank you for being part of the many for that long. Absolutely superb. Thank you. Trust me, the support means a huge amount. This series is going fucking great. Also, it's worth pointing out that, yeah, we only have one heal, please. Oh, no, we have 2 healers. I don't know why he's saying 1 heal. I know, he wants healing a little bit more. But this is also the problem with this team lineup where, like, you got a Reinhardt, but everyone's super scattered. This is actually a very divey comp. You know, you'd be probably better off, this guy would probably be better off playing a Winston, for example, than a Reinhardt here, maybe.
Well, yeah, but you're taking way too long. We're wasting minutes, guy, dude.
So this poor casual. Poor, filthy casual.
You don't tell
So again, now we're, like, front lining, and you notice that... Oh, God!
Happy to
Oh, my
finally be
God.
able to catch a stream.
Oh, what the fuck? Noisescapes. 60... What? 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 Okay. Thank you, Noisescapes, for 16 months in a row. I know you've been around for fucking ages. I know you were here with, like, the XCOM streams at 16... Did you, like, buy a year on Twitch? What the fuck? Holy shit, Noisescapes. That's crazy. Thank you.
3 minutes? They get
Thank you for hacking Twitch. Very thematically appropriate, I think.
like 50 seconds.
Oh my god. So okay, we're shelling out damage, shelling out damage, shelling out damage. You notice though that it's just not feeling effective. We've got to get out. We're not doing too much here. In this instance, again, when you are doing things like when you are playing Sombra, I want to be running through a checklist in your mind, saying stuff like, am I sure that Sombra? Am I doing Sombra things? Is another hero better at what I'm doing? Am I trying to be too much of an assassin? Because this is the problem I had when I was trying to play Sombra, is I try and play her too much like Tracer or Genji. You say you have exactly the same problem, Martin, you're trying to play her too much like Soldier. We need to focus on what Sombra's strengths are. Her strengths is the fact that she can disengage reliably, and her strengths is that EMP is super easy to charge. Let's focus on building up those 2 things as much as possible so we can disengage rapidly. Because you notice, like, stealthing to disengage just doesn't work, so very rare that we get an opportunity to do it. Fine EMPing now. This is a really good EMP, by the way, because we shut down the Genji. Like, the Genji can't dash around as much, so he just gets killed. We can see also that they have ultimates. By the way, the ultimate icon lasts a lot longer than the hack, so don't think that this guy's still hacked. When the fog lifts, then when the, like, circles go away, then he's not hacked anymore. Hey, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. We get slapped. It's a good shot by the Ana. Charged. Feels bad, man.
But it's this.
Okay, and then that's the end of that round.
Ah, thanks, love.
The next half of this game is a May game, but I think we're going to stop it there. You notice the big difference now, by the way, Twitch. Oh, hey, Damasus. Damasus. Beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We get some scrub height going for Damasus. Welcome to the menu, my friend. Thank you so much. We're super near 200. We must be near 200. No, we're actually 193. Ooh. Oh,